So, just a fun fact. Just some fun facts about the nonsense guys up in North. A lot of noise. Cheaty chatter, cheaty chatter. So loud. So loud. No shame. No shame. Just some facts. Which it just confuses me about why a team is just so loud. Anyway. Manchester United's last Premier League title win was in 2013. That's 13 years ago. So Man United ain't won a Premier League title in 13 years. Fairs. They won their last Champions League in 2008. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sounds good to me. Manchester United also finished 15th last year. Flipping hell. Just missed the drop zone. That's top from them. Fair enough. In the last 10 years, United have spent 1.43 billion on transfers, running up a debt of 1 billion. Now, the noise I'm seeing and the actions I'm seeing from the Manchester United players and the fans, it's a bit concerning. Very, very concerning. We have, you know what? I actually like Amad Diallo as a player. Right? I like him. He's a very good football player. I can't deny that. But when you got Amad Diallo replying to a kid, whoever on Twitter, saying we could only score for a set piece, it's a bit embarrassing that a team that can only score for a set piece is sitting top of the Premier League. That for me is worrying. If you're going to sit there and talk about a team can only score goals through set pieces and you're sitting at the top of the Premier League, that's very, very concerning for the rest of the teams in the Premier League. And in the game versus Arsenal versus Manchester United, it's clear as day. I ain't going to keep going over it. Zubimendi's handed Manchester United the game. And that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else about, oh, Dogu scored this. Dogu even handballed the ball. Moreno has a shot outside the edge of the box. Maguire tries to block it on the floor, hits his hand. Martinez punches Jesus at the back of the head. Anyway, I don't even want to go back into that game. Let's that game's gone. It's gone in the past. Forget that game. We move on. Anyway, what else do I have here? United are currently only competing in the Premier League. That is one game a week. Simply because they finished 15th last year. So their players probably have days off in the week, probably doing a lot of rondos in training, and a lot of probably 8v8s and a lot of 11v11s against each other. Not against other opponents in any sort of competition. Just the Premier League. Fairs? What else do we have here? You know what? Another thing is that what we've all missed with the noise and the racket that I've been hearing is that Manchester United beat Manchester City, right? That's a Manchester derby. So then Manchester United won the Premier League after that game. Right? They lifted the trophy and they won the Premier League. They went down in history after beating Manchester City. Then they came to play us, Arsenal. And they beat us. Excuse me, guys. And they beat us. Then they won the Premier League title again. Celebrated. They lifted the Premier League title. And then Wednesday night, there's 18 games on in the Champions League. The players and all the fans, staff, members, they're all watching the 18 games that they're not involved in. They couldn't even watch games from today. You know? The Europa League. Europa League. They didn't even qualify for that. So all this noise I'm really hearing from the Manchester United fans and even the players. Dogu used all his energy in that game. All of his energy. Barely done anything in that game, actually. But somehow he used all of his energy. Now he's out for 10 weeks. And this is what I've been talking about. That extra 40% that teams use once they play against top of the league. All these facts and stats about Manchester United. And the last time they won the Premier League was 13 years ago. Forget Arsenal. You know, if you won a Premier League in the last 5 years, last 3 maybe, even within the last 10, fair enough. But 13 years, you're just as bad as Arsenal then. Might as well just call it a spade for a spade. You're just as bad as us. No Premier League title. Your last Champions League was in 2008. I think United won the Europa League about 5 years ago or something like that. Who cares? Like, it's embarrassing. Honestly, it's embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. The amount of Manchester United supporters that are still going on about that game. And guess what? Let me end this here. United play Fulham next at Old Trafford. I guarantee you Manchester United don't win that game. That's all I have to say. I'm out.